Another example is the array of technologies, often referred to collectively as geoengineering, that potentially could help reverse the warming effects of global climate change. One that has gained my personal attention is stratospheric aerosol injection, or SAI, a method of seeding the stratosphere with particles that can help reflect the sun's heat in much the same way that volcanic eruptions do. An SAI program could limit global temperature increases, reducing some risks associated with higher temperatures and providing the world economy additional time to transition from fossil fuels. This process is also relatively inexpensive. The National Research Council estimates that a fully deployed SAI program would cost about $10 billion yearly. As promising as it may be, moving forward on SAI would also raise a number of challenges for our government and for the international community. On the technical side, greenhouse gas emission reductions would still have to accompany SAI to address other climate change effects, such as ocean acidification, because SAI alone would not remove greenhouse gases from the atmosphere. On the geopolitical side, the technology's potential to alter weather patterns and benefit certain regions of the world at the expense of other regions could trigger sharp opposition by some nations. Others might seize on SAI's benefits and back away from their commitment to carbon dioxide reductions. And global norms and standards are lacking to guide the deployment and implementation of SAI and other geoengineering initiatives.
Contrail. There's something missing. These aren't contrails, these are chemtrails. They're spraying us like bugs, telling us we're going to eat bugs as they poison the food, the air, and the water. They're telling everybody that this stuff is safe and effective, just like the vaccines, but this footage blows away the official narrative. But they're not just spraying us like bugs and poisoning the food, the air, and the water. They've deployed a massive weapon system, a Trojan horse in everybody's neighborhoods. These cell towers are beaming people. If you've been experiencing the 5G symptoms, pain not associated with an injury, recurring headaches, heart palpitations, recurring back problems, chronic fatigue, you're being targeted by this system. If you've been flagged by Facebook, ScrewTube, or Twitter, you're being targeted by this system as we speak. These are military-grade energy weapons in everybody's neighborhoods, and they're killing people. There's tons of people online right now being tortured and killed, and they're trying to get the message out, but they're being silenced and censored by big tech because they don't want you to know what's going on. Just like these contrails. These energy weapons are part of the transhuman genocide program. They're trying to kill everything that's organic. Purebloods, Christians, conservatives. You need to understand what's going on with these energy weapons, the AI that's driving them.
I knew. It validated everything I ever thought. And I thought, I've spent 9 years of my life trying to protect human health, and here we are, violating law after law after law. Just sitting here, instead of protecting the people, we are poisoning the people. And you ask yourself, if this is true and we are spraying the people, where are the pilots? Where are the people? I don't know if you pay attention, but look at Snowden. Look at Manning. People don't come forward because these supposed Whistleblower Act protections that you have are not enforced, they're not supported, and they really don't exist. Geoengineering is occurring, it's been occurring, it is not new, and your tax dollars are funding this. So it is unethical every day for all the other people that are out there that work in preventive health, or even physicians that aren't speaking about this. They need to. The biggest hurdle that we have is disinformation sites. I never say them, but I'm going to today, so that you know if anyone ever gives these to you as a reference to debunk you, it's Metabunk and Contrail Science. Those are two websites that are ran by a government shill named Mick West. He is a computer gaming programmer who tries to tell you about persistent contrails. So somebody who isn't even credentialed in chemistry or physics or ecology, none of that, is trying to tell you that you're crazy. You have to understand that I have met people who used to be purposeful disinformation trolls, as we call them. These people are paid to get you on board to believe a website or an article. So I just want everyone to know and understand that of all things, of all the freedoms that we are losing, geoengineering is the #1 issue that we are facing. Because you can have guns and money and you can have everything. If you don't have food and water and you are dying of respiratory and neurological illnesses, what does it matter? So you've heard about vaccines, and you'll hear, about smart meters, and you'll hear about other issues. These are all systemic effects. We are getting overexposed to toxins. People will tell you fluoride's in the water, but it's not a lot. It is a lot because you're getting it everywhere in your food, water that you drink, and you're getting it in your vaccines. Our bodies cannot metabolize these toxins.